a bit of a grind. We're just kind of still not quite as sharp as we'd like to be, but I wouldn't want to be as sharp as we need to be by the end of the week. The idea is just to get on a roll, and we're going to need that to be kind of there at the end of the week. So one game at a time, but it's nice to win a close one and have to come down right to the end. I think that builds confidence and character, and so we're happy with the win. It definitely means something to me, and as you kind of approach the end of your career, you just to be remembered for doing something that you love is pretty remarkable. And my kids do look at it. There's a book with my name in it with some records, and they're very proud of me. So I hope, if anything, it just shows them that if you work hard, that dreams are possible. And I just want them to have the best possible life. And if this can have any impact on that, then it's absolutely incredible. And I'm really, really proud to be on the ice with these girls today. I forgot that we were going to set the record today. So it was kind of cool when the sign went up. Always my teammates, because this would definitely not be possible if I didn't curl with outstanding people and players. Like, I've just been so fortunate to have the best human beings as teammates that have supported me throughout the last, I don't even know how many years. So always them. And then obviously my parents. My dad always loved the records. He always followed all the records. It was a big, he knew exactly where we were at. And so I know he would be watching from above, very, very proud. Work hard. That's work as hard as you possibly can and try to just always improve. And that's always been our goal ever since I started playing, is that we just want to be better than we were yesterday, and try new things and be willing to think outside the box and not just do the same thing over and over again. So that I believe is how we've stayed competitive for so long. And it's really what kind of makes the game exciting for me. And I think for the rest of the girls is just trying to figure out how we can be the best and improve every day.
Wow.
Go.
Honestly, I can't believe this is my 11th year with Jennifer and the girls. I still feel like I'm the 21-year-old kid when I joined the team that is just so eager to learn from the best. And I've always looked up to Jen. She's a role model, and how special is it to be able to play with people that you're inspired by. So she makes me want to be a better teammate, a better athlete. And I'm just so grateful for these 11 years. And we've become like family. She's like my sister. And I couldn't imagine being on this journey with anyone else.
Make it team I played on. We've never given up until they tell us we can't curl anymore. So that's always been our philosophy. And we were grinding it out today. We really needed this win to stay kind of in there in the competition. And we are going to do everything possible to have a W at the end of the day. So that's how lucky we are to play with such great teammates. And we're going to still plug away and try to get better as the week goes on, and hopefully be there at the end of the week.
Obviously, every game at the Scotties is important. And today was not our best game, but we pulled out a win, and that's important. We actually regrouped between ends, talked to each other. We were trying to support each other. So I think that's why we actually won the game, because it was not always pretty this game, but hey, a win is a win. So
yeah.
I think it's helping us because here, obviously there's the logo of the Scotties, but the setup is pretty the same, and the ice is the same almost. So I think it's a good preparation to go at the juniors.
I totally agree. And I think probably for us this year, coming into the Scotties in this situation, the fact that there isn't a crowd and there isn't all the extra stuff that comes with the Scotties. Like, we've been talking to a lot of the other players and they're telling us how it is normally. And, maybe that would have been a lot different for us than in juniors, but without all of that stuff, it really feels a lot like the same thing as when we were in juniors, just a lot of teams that we know maybe a little bit better.
Yeah, I think I'm enjoying it for sure. Maybe I'm a bit tired because of it, because I'm not used to it. I'm not used to have so much media attention on us. But yeah, it's nice to have attention because we win. So yeah, I still enjoy it. I was not expecting to have so many interviews, but hey, it's because we're just ourselves and we're bubbly on the ice and we're just having fun here. So I think that's why people actually like it.
That's actually quite old. That started, but I've been on the team 6 years now, and that started before I was even on the team. So way back at the early juniors. And I think Mitch, our coach, kind of started it as a way because, well, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think in curling, the team is always named after the skip. And his idea was that the team should have a team name, and it sort of takes the pressure off of the skip a little bit. And then we all kind of got baptized with our rock star names, and everyone that's kind of come through the team has had their name set. And so it's just kind of stuck up until now. So that's where it came from. Well, so far, the amount of people from home that are writing, it's incredible. You know, so much family and friends, but also people that we don't know, and young junior curlers that we've practiced next to that are sending us in posters and cheering us along. So it's really, really cool to see like that people are getting interested in curling. And we've always said that we wanted to be advocates for the sport and grow the sport, especially in Quebec, and get the young kids up playing. So if we can inspire any kids to join curling, that would be really awesome.
And if I can say more, it's just it's not just inspiring them about curling, it's showing them resilience and having fun, and it's just a game, so just enjoy every moment of it.
Yeah, definitely. We wanted to make sure that we were kind of going in an upward trend this week. Obviously, no one really wants to start an event 0-2, but sometimes having your back against the wall makes you play a bit better and just focus a bit more and make sure that you're executing the little things. So I think maybe that puts some fire under us to know that we can't really allow for another loss. So just kind of have to play our best and hope we come out on the winning side. Yeah, I think that was probably the best shot I made of the game. I think that really saved us. We were looking at giving up 3, maybe 4, depending if I missed that. So yeah, that's definitely saved us. Obviously the triple looks really nice, but I think something as precise as that is probably what won us this game. I wouldn't really say we're trying to emulate any skip in particular. I think the intent of watching those games is more to get the strategy brain going. Wasn't necessarily to emulate anybody, but it was more just to see games that had a lot of rocks in play, just to try to get that strategy brain going again. So I wouldn't say we're necessarily emulating, just more so trying to get back in the swing of a game.
Definitely starting to grow. I know a strategy we really used when we were still in juniors is playing in women's events as well. So still playing juniors, but also playing in the women's field to get that experience and develop hopefully a little faster. And so that's my recommendation for junior curlers now, is to get into the women's events. Don't be scared to play the big names, because you're going to have to face them one day anyway. So may as well start early. Yeah, it's huge. I mean, you get to play in a big arena for junior nationals, which is very different from club play. So that in itself, and normally there's a pretty good crowd at junior nationals as well. So just getting used to the noise as well as the TV cameras, those are all new things you have to work with and not let distract you. So it's definitely a huge factor to prepare you for the Scotties and the Briar when you get into the men's and women's.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was great.
We obviously started off our week a bit slow, not the way we were hoping, but we're excited to be here. The ice is great. We're getting more and more used to it with every game. And that was a really close game. And we're feeling good out there. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, we felt good. It was nice to get out there. We're gelling as a team. Felt really good to kind of get on the same page today and get that win.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've seen, some uncharacteristic misses from teams that we don't usually see, but it's after a few games, everyone's right back to where they were. I don't think it didn't take them very long to
No.
Yeah, so I don't think so. I think it's, everyone has to not make mistakes, and it's whoever makes the least mistakes are going to come on top. So
yeah. Well, just little things like, we had to get used to adjusting to the curl, had to get used to the weight, had to get used to the ice, had to get used to each other. We haven't had a chance to play the full team as much as we normally would in a year, and just kind of worked on all those little things and started to come together. So yeah, just little things here and there that we talked about, and it worked today.
I think we were overanalyzing a lot in the beginning and just a little bit too much chatter.
Yeah.
We could see it on the time clocks. Our time was low in
Yeah.
all of our games. So
True.
we wanted to simplify things today and be a little bit quicker. And I think we achieved that.
Yep.
I mean, I think it's pretty much what we expected. We're all like, we have like little Zoom calls with each other when we're in our rooms, and yeah, I don't know. It's still been good. We've been able to hang out a little bit with our masks on, and yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's pretty much what we expected. That's all I
Yeah,
can
it is.
say. There's not a whole lot, of can't really socialize with anyone, but we knew that coming into it. So
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's pretty much what we expected. We're all like, we have like little Zoom calls with each other when we're in our rooms, and yeah, I don't know. It's still been good. We've been able to hang out a little bit with our masks on, and yeah. I don't know. It's pretty much what we expected. That's all I
Yeah,
can
it is.
say. There's not a whole lot, of can't really socialize with anyone, but we knew that coming into it. So
Yeah.
I think for me, it's pretty much what I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've been COVID tested a lot.
Yeah.
And just staying safe, doing our own thing, staying away from people as much as we could. And
Yeah.
once we're in the bubble, we're pretty much to ourselves, really.
Yeah. We're pretty quiet people in general,
Yeah.
but it's not much
Yeah,
different.
no, it's been good.